Good day, everyone. This is Carrie, TMT, your 10-minute teacher. Okay, today, as you can tell by the title, we will be talking about the coronavirus and specifically the incubation period. Okay, so a little bit about myself. I am a registered nurse. I have a BSN, and I also have a master's in education. So I've been a nurse 14 years, and I actually taught nursing for 8. So with that out of the way, I did want to just jump right into it. Okay, so let's talk about the definition of the incubation period. So the incubation period starts at the time that one is infected, meaning the disease is introduced into the body, and it pretty much ends at the time that you start having clinical symptoms or you start to feel sick, okay? Some things that can affect the incubation time would be, of course, the actual disease. Different diseases tend to multiply at different rates. Also, the number of the disease cell. So basically, the more of the disease cell that is introduced to the body could produce a shorter incubation time, because the more cells have more chance of reproducing faster throughout the body. And also, I want to point out also that one thing that can affect the incubation period would be the overall health of the person. Keep in mind, if someone is very healthy and perfect homeostasis, they eat well, they work out, they're mentally and spiritually in a good place, it's going to be a lot harder for that person to succumb to an infection of a person who is down, malnourished, maybe having a different comorbidity that they're dealing with, meaning like another disease that they're dealing with. So those two very different people can have the exact same amount of a disease introduced into their bodies, and they're going to react absolutely different. Okay, all right. So what is happening on a cell level during the incubation period? So I do have a little bit of a visual that I came up just for teaching purposes. In the cylinder, it's labeled energy supply. So in this cylinder, I want you to think of them as your resources. These resources here, they keep you in homeostasis. They keep you able to do your regular day-to-day, eat, sleep, go to work, go to school, do your day-to-day. These things keep you healthy and able to do whatever it is you need to do. Also, for learning purposes, I did mark the top of this cylinder. I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick it up, but I do have a padlock on here, and around the padlock I have different colored arrows. Okay, so those arrows are going to signify previous diseases that have been introduced to the body, and the body has created antibodies. In other words, it has created now a special army to fight each different disease that the body's already came across. So if those diseases come in contact with the body, and we already have a marker for it, the body knows exactly what resources to release and fight that disease. So case in point, so say you have this angry measles virus come through, and it's trying to get in and tap into your resources. Because it's already located on here, the body says, no, you got somebody that looks like you, smells like you, your shape, your size. We defeated them. I'm going to release the appropriate resources, and they're going to gobble them all up. And that's pretty much your immune system there. So for learning purposes, that's what we're going to do. Now, to tie in the coronavirus, the problem with the coronavirus is the coronavirus came through, and it doesn't look like anything around this padlock. So basically, there's nothing that is going to keep this lid off our resources locked. So the coronavirus was able to come in and pretty much start stealing resources. Just stealing resources. Now, mind you, These are the same resources that you use for your everyday to day life living activities. It keeps you healthy, it keeps you able to get up to go to work, go to school, do whatever you have to do. So during this incubation period, you know, slowly or surely or fast, however, you know, long it takes, you'll turn around and you'll look and you're kind of feeling down and you're like, wow, where did all my resources go? Quietly, this coronavirus has been doing its thing, taking resources. And what has it been doing? Well, the main thing that happens during the disease process in the incubation period is cell reproduction. So that one cell has now managed to tap into your resources, and it has duplicated itself many times, to the point where it has so much of them now, it has produced its own little army, and they are ready to go in and wreck shop. It's at this time that your incubation period would be considered over, and you would be having clinical symptoms. You would be feeling sick because now you have so much of this disease cell inside of you. Now they can wreck shop. Now they can do what it is they want to come in and do. You understand what I'm saying? So, in a nutshell, incubation, just for a review, your incubation is like from the point that disease cells were introduced to your body to the point where you start having illness. Okay, so to go back to the coronavirus, what's so scary is that they are reporting that the coronavirus's incubation period is 2 to 14 days. In a previous video, all we knew at the time was that they were saying 8 days, but now it has been reported that it is 2 to 14 days. So just be mindful and be careful. Some things that you always want to do is, if you feel like you're getting sick, stay home. Stay home and stay away from people. Drink plenty of fluids. That is so important. I can't stress that enough. Drink your water. Drink your water. Stay hydrated, because I'm going to tell you, your body is largely water, and I'm trying to keep this in layman's terms. And you know what? That is the one thing that is going to always make you, staying hydrated is going to make you feel better most of the time. Also, wash your hands. If you're not around running water, try to use Purell, but you know that is not an all be all. That is something, that is a get by type of thing. You never want to just use Purell, because what you don't understand is, if you use the alcohol based rubs, the Purells and things like that, or the Germex or whatever store brands,